This is feedback for Farah on her bonus essay. So looking at your essay, there's a couple of good things that you did. Nice hook, but a suggestion would be thesis is in the wrong place. So when I'm looking at your essay, remember your thesis is the last sentence of the first paragraph. Here you say, you give me a nice hook, but then you say right after that, there are several reasons why students drop out of college. This is a thesis and goes at the end of the first paragraph. Also, um, you're giving too much info in the intro. What do I mean? So, of the major reasons include unable to pay for college tuition, family issues, taking a full-time job, or simply because they're not prepared to take college classes. These things that you said in your intro are causes. In your essay is given the causes of why students drop out of college. That doesn't work. The intro, what you can do is with the intro, you can give the opposite. You can do opposite. What does that mean? That means if your essay, if it's focusing on the causes, so all your body paragraphs are going to talk about the causes of students dropping out of college, then your intro can talk about the effects. That's the opposite of causes. Okay? So, but doing what you did here, this is not okay. You can't put things that are going to be in your body into your intro. Okay? Also, I think you had good body paragraphs, showing results, but needs more examples. So you have like this first paragraph or a couple sentences. It starts off well. First, students drop out of college because they are unable to pay for college tuition. Good point. For example, most universities charge high tuition fees and for economic children, so they drop out. Good point. But a paragraph needs to be more than two sentences. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to have at least a couple more points, a couple more examples that talk about how students can't afford college. You can talk about how sometimes they might have the money, but their parents lose their job, or their parents get a divorce, or something happens where the students are not able to pay for the college. These are also examples that you can use to make this paragraph longer. Okay, things that you need to work on. Heading. You gotta correct this heading. This is not correct. I've told you this before, and you really need to work on this. You don't put your name. You just put the student ID, the professor, the class name, and then spring semester. And you also on the right side you have to put page numbers and your ID. So you got to correct those things. Only 4 paragraphs. Here in your essay, you gave me about 6 paragraphs. You gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs. It's supposed to be only 4. So you gotta get that right. What you can do probably is combine some of these because they're very short. So maybe you want to try to give it a different topic sentence, but combine some of them. And give some more advanced advice in your conclusion. So what does that mean? That means when you get to your conclusion, don't just say, you say if these are effectively solved, students will be able to continue. But how's a student that doesn't have money? How is he going to solve his problem? You understand what I'm saying? So give some more advanced advice. Like you could say something like, if students were able to, borrow money from family, they can borrow money from not just the government, but from family, from take out loans from the bank. There's different ways to, financially get money, something like that, or talk about any of the other issues that you brought up in your essay. You can give advice on that. So if you want to make those changes, you can and re-upload it, and I'll check it again. We have a couple days until the essay. We have the in class. So I would like you to fix this because this is not going to pass. If you do this on the midterm writing, this will definitely fail. So make these changes. Try to internalize it. Try to memorize it, and be ready for the midterm. Good job.